the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos gold. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing banana, we need that bell, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get tricked out. We got that attitude, they seem to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos, yeah, they the coldest.
What up, everybody? Sorry I'm a little late. It's your boy Muy Grande Negro Americano here for another watch along for WWE RAW. We're here. We were doing our recap show, so if you haven't already seen it, go over there and check it out. We talked about SummerSlam last week, but I'll have everything posted pretty soon here, hopefully. But yeah, we had LA Knight interrupting Roman Reigns. I saw it earlier. I didn't really see it, so I got to go back and watch the highlights, see exactly what was said. And now this is the first match. Ethan Page and Javon Evans. I'll be here throughout the night to do polls and type of stuff and interact and all. If you want to talk in the chat, I'll definitely answer anything that you say. If you need access to the video version, the Discord is there. We have people there already checking it out. You just have to be a subscriber to the channel right now to help us get to our goal of 500. We're so close, and you can get access to the video version over there in Discord. You just have to link your YouTube to your Discord. So welcome, and enjoy the show. Let us know what you thought about SummerSlam.
We call that a Canadian suplex. I mean, he's pretty much he was going for the ego flex here. And this is finishing maneuver. And Javon Evans counter pulls him up, shoulders down. Page kicks out. Oh, Evans able to shift his weight mid-air. And now Javon's got an opportunity. Sends Page right outside the ring. Ethan Page grabbing the ankles of Evans. Look out, Cole. Oh! Again, the small of that back right into the corner of our announce desk. And Evans now sends Page face first. And now into the post. And Javon Evans is bringing the fight to Page. Javon's got that look in his eyes. Page better get up. Javon Evans. What a steam. Evans had to crushed his own wrist. There's caution in the wind. Take another look at the distance covered by Javon Evans to take out Ethan Page. A different angle. And all Ego's night could be about to end. Javon Evans getting Page back into the ring. Bang! Red dot between the eyes. Cover! Page is able to kick out at two. Evans needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. Evans trying to fire himself up to fight through the pain, to rile up the WWE fans in Des Moines. Javon went to the top of the Ethan Page. Drops it face first on the turnbuckle. Page out using the ropes for leverage. And the official caught Page. And Evans with a kick to the face. Oh, the confidence breaker by Page. Cover. Almost out of it. Javon stays in it. Oh, planting. Javon Evans isn't enough here. Evans still in the fight. We've learned a lot, Corey, about this kid's heart over the past number of weeks. Javon Evans constantly defying gravity, and I'm not entirely sure the OG knows the meaning of the word quit. This young man has an overabundance of heart, guts, and will. Unfortunately for Javon, All Ego is always willing to go as far as necessary to pick up a win. And look at this, the official, as he was counting Evans, Ethan Page trying to expose the turnbuckle. What the hell? Oh, gee, my God! Absolutely incredible! Here is your winner, Javon Evans! I still don't believe what I just saw. Well, luckily, the good folks in the truck will probably show it to us again so we can really wrap our heads around it. Leapfrogging not one, but two fully grown human beings directly into an OG cutter from Javon Evans. This young man continues to drop jaws week after week after week and shows no sign of slowing down. Oh no! Oh no! Turn around, Javon! That's the 7-foot monster! Big Cass with a
Damn.
big boot! We knew Cass was
They brought Cass back for Javon Evans. Yo.
Cass in the ring attacking Javon Evans. It's been more than 8 years. Evans just went through that grueling match with Ethan Page and now being picked apart by this monster. A faraway look in his eyes, dragging Evans by his hair. And Big Cass with an East River crossing. Javon Evans needs help. You want to make an impact, going after one of the most popular stars in the game is certainly a good place to start. You know, ladies and gentlemen, for the past number of weeks, we've heard about the return of Big Cass and this redemption that he is seeking. But the question is, why did he choose Javon Evans? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we kicked the night off tonight with this confrontation between Roman Reigns and LA Knight. And remember what LA Knight did at SummerSlam Saturday, involved in a 6-man tag team match against the Bloodline. Yeah, Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa joining forces to battle the Usos and the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. The action was off the charts on SummerSlam Saturday. And in the closing moments, Solo would obtain a measure of revenge against his big brothers, opening the door for a thunderous BFP from the megastar and a massive win to get past the Bloodline.
I want to keep the respect. Equals. That's what you want. But I have a standard. You two know this. It doesn't work if we lose. We're a family. A 6-man tag. We have the advantage automatically. And you lose to your little brother. Matter of fact, where is Solo? Where is he? He should be on my hip right now. Coffee, go get it, Solo. That should be it. Hey, An LA night, this is crazy. This fool coming out here calling me a fraud, disrespecting me, and Royce Keys. Royce Keys, whatever his stupid name is. Why do I keep hearing that he's your family? Jacob, are you my family? Yeah, right? Royce Keys isn't my family. He's not your family, right? He's not related to you, is he? Therefore, he's just one of the boys. Don't let these circus folks confuse you. This is it. We're the only bloodline here. This is all we have. Trust no one. Hey, just say the word. We'll go get LA Knight. No. No word. No play. Shut it down. You had your chance on LA. Leave that fool to me. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Just coming on through here with my Walmart, launching my Walmart bag, but I think I just overheard. Did I just overhear somebody say, leave him alone? Watch out. You don't want your daddy to come back and put you over his knee, do you? I'm out of here. I see you on next week. You're on fun, okay? You be good. I'll see you guys. Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second.
many times we done been through this?
He on Raw now?
We fought each other, we fought together. Think
What's
about
going
all the
on?
times we fought in Oakland, Antioch, Sacramento, LA. I can forget everything, all right? I'm your brother. 10 toes down, I'm still rolling with you. We family.
They got a weird relationship.
You ain't my brother. You ain't my family. You just one of the boys. And I'm bloodline. So enough of this back and forth. Me versus you tonight in a street fight.
Hey.
I'll bet I dog walk your ass tonight.
He said, I bet I dog walk your ass tonight. Damn. God damn. My man said, I bet I dog walk your ass tonight.
Okay, Mr. Minister of Propaganda. Is that my cue, Michael Cole? Yes. We are in the presence of greatness.
She really they really trying to get this to pop off. Nope.
I know there's been a while since Lillian's been here, but she's the greatest world champion of all time. Lillian, cut Lillian some slack. It's her 27th anniversary with WWE. Hey, kicking off SummerSlam Saturday, Liv Morgan, the world champion, against Io Sky in a great matchup. The 2026 Queen of the Ring would push Liv Morgan to her limits, but in the closing moments, Liv showed SummerSlam, Minnesota, and the entire world why she is the greatest women's world champion of all time by disposing of the genius of the Sky to kick off an amazing weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in the presence of the greatest women's world champion of all time. But you guys already knew that. You guys already knew that, right? Because this past Saturday at SummerSlam, I defeated one of the best in the world. I defeated the genius of the Sky, Io Sky. Oh, you guys are mad? You guys are mad? Well, you guys can stay mad. But I will give Io Sky props because she has been the only woman brave enough in this division to challenge me. And now that I'm done with her, I don't see any challengers. Do you see any challengers? Do you see any challengers? No, I don't see any challengers. So do you guys know what that means? That means that I'm going to be the longest reigning women's world champion of all time. But that's enough about me. That's enough about me because I want to take this moment to talk about another member of the Judgment Day. My best friend, my sister, someone that I am so proud to call our new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Raquel Rodriguez! And of course, we could not have done it without our Roxanne. And speaking of my little prodigy, in just a couple minutes, Roxanne Perez is gonna embarrass so Thursday runs Monday Night Raw.
Thank goodness. You're a real buzzkill, you know that, Cole?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii,
The former Intercontinental Champion Sol Ruca's got some scores to settle. He starts with Roxanne Perez next. And we are back here on Monday Night Raw from Des Moines, Iowa. Sol Ruca, the former Intercontinental Champion, hoping to settle some scores here tonight. First with Roxanne Perez in the Judgment Day. Remember, Corey, Ruca lost her title thanks to the help of Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez when Raquel beat her last week.
And unfortunately for Sol, she's got to find herself at the back of the line and likely has to climb the mountain that is the Judgment Day. That means somehow getting through the Prodigy. Perhaps having to fight Liv Morgan en route back to Raquel Rodriguez. Time will tell what this looks like.
But there is strength in numbers. It was interesting that Liv Morgan called Raquel Rodriguez her best friend and her sister moments ago, yet she only referred to Roxanne as her little Roxy and her prodigy.
I don't find anything negative about that, Michael Cole. It is what it is. Roxanne has referred to herself as the prodigy for quite some time.
Perez with a right hand to Sol right in front of the announce desk.
Let's be honest, Roxanne has had some success since joining the Judgment Day because of her selflessness, her willingness to do the dirty work.
But you don't think that she's envious a bit of both Raquel and Liv having the gold?
Here's the upside of being a prodigy. You've got time. Roxanne is already wise beyond her years. She's already experienced and accomplished more than most women her age. It's just a matter of time before Roxy finds gold around her own waist.
And Perez now rolling Ruka up, shoulders are down.
Is there enough here?
And a kick out by Ruka at 2, and now a pinning combination of her own. And Perez cartwheels out of it.
Ooh.
Right hand to Soul.
Blatant disrespect to the former champion. I'm sure Sol Ruka will tell you firsthand, as proud as she was to be Intercontinental Champion. It's the old adage we talk about so frequently. It's one thing to become a champion in WWE. It's another altogether to remain a champion.
Well, it's also hard to remain a champion when you found yourself in a 3-on-1 situation. Let's just cut to the chase on that.
You ever run out of excuses?
And now Roxanne Perez having her way right now with Ruka. The official Jessica Carr admonishing Perez. He once again goes back on the attack in the corner. Roxanne, a former 2-time NXT Women's Champion.
Got caught by Sol.
And Ruka takes her down. And look at Sol now with the right hand. The fiery Sol Ruka.
Vicious Irish whip into the corner. And again from the former champion.
And a third time.
Caused some serious damage to the spine of Roxanne Perez. Can Ruka maintain this momentum?
Perez rolling through. And for that uppercut caught by Sol.
Power display from Sol Ruka.
And Ruka. Some newfound aggression here tonight.
Oh! And maybe losing the Intercontinental Championship triggered something in Sol. Maybe Sol realized I have to get ugly sometimes.
Cover here by Ruka. Hook of the leg. Perez has to kick out at 2. Again, Sol's got to be careful. She's got the Intercontinental Champion Raquel Rodriguez, the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan here at ringside.
Looking for a surfboard submission, perhaps.
Look at this. And Roxanne screaming in pain.
Absolutely agonizing position to be trapped in. Puts pressure on your knees, on your shoulders. Feels like your pectorals are being ripped apart. Look at that.
A tremendous athlete is Ruka. And Perez is going to have to roll out of the ring to try to regroup here. And Sol's not going to let her.
Unfortunately, Sol realizes it's not safe on the outside when you've got Sharks swimming around. With the former Intercontinental Champion taking out the opposition.
And Roxy is down. And Perez sent right back into the ring. So Ruka climbing once again up to the top rope. And Roxanne, great counter, causing Ruka to lose her balance. Roxanne has taken over.
World Champ Liv Morgan, Intercontinental Champion Raquel Rodriguez at ringside looking on. Both women trading their heaviest artillery in the middle of the ring. Ruka's got some firepower in there. Right hand to hers, but so does Perez. Just teeing off right now. Here's an uppercut by Ruka. And Perez is locked. Go with an elbow. You heard that connect. And another one. Into the corner. And Ruka now unloading on Perez again.
4,
Anger inside Ruka after what happened last
6,
week. Oh, power control. A release Sherman to Perez.
8,
And a kick up by Ruka. And now it's Roxanne Perez who's in trouble. Here's the cover by Soul. And a kick out by Perez. Ruka half a second away after connecting flush with this shining wizard right under the chin of Roxanne. But Perez with a little too much gas left in her tank. Liv Morgan from the outside imploring Perez to get back up, get back into the fight. And now lifting Perez up on her shoulders. And you mentioned it, Ruka showing some power tonight. Nice takedown by Perez. Hitting combination here. Hooks the leg. And Ruka kicks it 2.5. And Ruka now into the cover. Face first. Countered by Perez. Perez. Oh, Ruka out of the way. Yeah, I don't think she connected there. May have been a glancing shot, but Roxanne looking for pop rocks. Ruka turns it around. There she got it that time. The X Factor. And now Raquel Rodriguez up on the apron gets blasted by Ruka. Ruka learning from her past mistakes. Here it comes. And now Liv Morgan. And the official corner. The official caught Morgan. And now Raquel Rodriguez with a big boot. And now this is cause for concern. Pop rocks. Once again, outnumbered 3-1, Sol Ruka is at the mercy of the Judgment Day. On a bomb. The Judgment Day laying waste.
What? There's no wrestling here. She just turned her face out of nowhere? Please don't tell me that's about to happen. Please don't tell me it's about to happen, man.
This, not at all. Becky Lynch has returned. The first time in over 2 months. The man sauntering to the ring, much to the surprise of the Judgment Day.
The man has come around to Des Moines! Oh, you think I came for that? I already made that title famous. Honey, my work there is done. I came for you, sweet cheeks. To make sure it's not another 100 days before you defend that title again. Because I've watched you prance around here like you've actually done something since WrestleMania, but all you've done is become a glorified valet. Because a women's champion should be fighting, not just flirting. You have had the worst title reign of all time. And it's not just me saying it, everybody's saying it. But unfortunately for you, things are about to get a whole lot worse.
Very typical, Becky. I'm not surprised. Do you know what you should actually be doing right now? You should be at home, being a mommy to your daughter. But you're not. Instead, you're in my face, which is actually pathetic. And do you know why you're in my face, Becky? Because you're jealous of me. Yeah, you're jealous because your time is over and my time is now. You're jealous because I am the greatest women's world champion of all time. Bye, Becky.
Sorry, you're not even the greatest women's champion in your own group. Hell, you're not even the greatest women's champion that slept with Dominic Mysterio.
Corey, did you know about this? I did not. Is it? Yes, she's here. She's back. La Primera, Stephanie McMahon. We haven't seen her since WrestleMania. It looks like La Primera wants what Liv took from her. Oh, it looks like Liv Morgan's got a couple of people to worry about. Liv trying to scurry away. In the car now. As Becky Lynch looks on. Stephanie McMahon returning with a vengeance. McMahon taking out all the Judgment Day. And she's not done yet. Liv Morgan retreats.
Stephanie McMahon just said to Becky Lynch, stay out of my way, to which Lynch replied, for what? Well, still to come tonight in our main event, live from Des Moines. Longtime friends, as close as brothers, considered family. That relationship has completely imploded, and the issues must be settled tonight between the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, and Royce Keys in a street fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go back to what we just saw moments ago. Liv Morgan has some problems now.
That might be the understatement of the year. Not only Becky Lynch, but her freshly returning Stephanie McMahon. She may be the greatest women's world champion of all time, but that time could be running out.
Hey, as we saw earlier tonight, Hell in a Cell from SummerSlam
the WWE ring. Oh, what memories he's given to us.
I'm not here to write fairy tale stories, and I'm not here to feel good about anything. I'm here to cause utter freaking chaos. I'm the meanest and baddest son of a bitch that ever walked the face of the planet. The single moment that I realized Brock Lesnar would be the next big thing, the very first moment that I ever laid eyes on Brock Lesnar.
The youngest WWE champion in history.
He's terrifying. He's a movie character.
The ring just imploded.
The biggest freak we've ever had in this business. There was such a mystique around him. There was just a different aura around Brock. He could have played it safe and maybe stayed here, but he saw more in himself. The guy comes over from the WWE and actually becomes the heavyweight champion of the world. It's impossible to do. Got about that big, I said, holy, the streak is done. He's probably the most outstanding athlete I've ever seen.
The most decorated combat sports athlete of all time.
A lot of people paid a lot of money to see Brock get the shit out of me. This is the future. To Brock, in the ring, in the cage, everything you've done, you're the best. I've watched him from the day he walked in the door all the way to now, and it's been incredible. The feeling that he brought to the ring, Brock's one of the best ever. You have incredible talent, my friend, and nobody will compare it. When he's gone, the world will realize what we've got. It's better than everybody else. One of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. No one's ever done it like him. And our business students, it was an absolute pleasure, man. Have fun in the woods. Paul, sir, you know, I never got to say thank you to Brock for all the things he said about me and to me. So when you see him, tell him I said thank you. That would be a pleasure, sir. And Nova, congratulations.
The ruler is here live next.
Welcome to Independence, Mr. Ingalls. What brought you to this land? A fresh start for my family.
This will be our new forever.
It is a myth that men can make it out here alone. All you participants here.
What if this is the
like no other? You need a card like no other. There's nothing like Amex.
went to war in Hell in a Cell, and we came out the other side with scars and bruises, a winner, a loser, but most importantly, we came out with newfound respect for one another. It must have been my ignorance. I thought that Brock knew that I was the one when I put him away at WrestleMania. That is why when he came back and made my life miserable for weeks, I thought it was an action born out of evil or envy or jealousy. But now with wisdom and hindsight, I realize that it was all a test. He needed to come back and find out if he chose right. The question going into WrestleMania was, can Obafemi swim? That question was answered very, very quickly, wasn't it? But then going into SummerSlam, the question changed. It went from, can you swim, to how long can you hold your breath? And that's what Brock did. I went into the cage with one of the most dangerous and most decorated combat athletes of our generation. I went blow for blow with him. He took me to the deepest depths of the ocean and he held me there. And guess what? I swam up, I emerged victorious, and I passed the test. And now, the beast can finally rest. But now my destiny seems clearer than ever. But oftentimes when the path is clear, that is when men miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no correct path. We forge our own destiny. So with this torch that has been passed on to me, I will forge my own way and lead a new generation, a new crop of talent. And with all that, the old guard will fall. And if any man has a problem with me, if any man has a problem with the one who holds the torch, you will answer to the ruler. You will answer to the destroyer. You will answer to the bringer of war. You will answer to Obafemi.
What a statement from the ruler. Paying respect to the beast, but making it crystal clear that Obafemi's work is just beginning. We said it on Saturday night. Obafemi is the next big thing in this business. And the question now is, he talked about his path. Where does his path go now? Where does the ruler, the king of the ring, go now? Not to speculate, but we do know on his list of optional destinations is a championship match. Could it be CM Punk? Could it be Roman Reigns? Only Obafemi knows for sure. Obafemi, who has taken WWE by storm. By the sounds of it, the man who plans on leading this place into the future for many years to come. Well, Oba mentioned the crop of new young talent. Our arsenal is stacked with young guns, heavy artillery. Including the tag team champions, the Vision.
Got him. Remember what you say, bro. You say I'm dumb.
I love that.
You remember what you said.
Hey, John Cena says goodbye. A fan favorite returns, and the next generation of superstars rise to the occasion. WWE Unreal takes viewers inside WWE's biggest season yet, heading into WrestleMania 42. WWE Unreal Season 3, streaming now, only on Netflix. One-on-one action coming your way. Joe Hendry and Braun Breaker. Breaker has yet to take his eyes off that entranceway after the showdown face-to-face moments ago with Oma Femi. I understand that one doesn't just walk away from an encounter with the ruler and get right back to business as usual, but Breaker needs to shift his focus fast. The task at hand is Joe Hendry, former TNA champion, former NXT champion. For everything that Hendry lacks in musical ability, he overcompensates for in wrestling ability. Breaker, one half of the tag champs, the other half Austin Theory, sitting on our announce desk with his girlfriend Maxine Dupree looking on. Keep your eyes on the monitor, Cole. I know it's tough. She's off the market. Is Breaker okay? Hendry begging Breaker to get into this match. Oh, Breaker with a clothesline. He is in a mood tonight.
Justice for Joe. He about to get squashed. Justice for Joe. He about to get squashed, y'all. Let me hear this Justice for Joe when this shit get over with. I want to hear Justice for Joe. Justice for Joe. Justice for Joe. I'm gonna go write that on Twitter right now. Justice for Joe, right?
He was the top young gun, and obviously, to Corey's point, Braun Breaker took some offense to that. And boy, oh boy, he about broke Hendry in half. If you want to lead the new generation, what better way to show it than by example? Braun Breaker just cut Joe Hendry in half. You gotta wonder where Braun's head's even at. The guy's not wrapped too tight on a good day. Well, meanwhile, Austin Theory into the ring now.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Attacking Joe Hendry after Hendry set him over the announce table. Can you blame Theory? He was just humiliated.
What you mean what you just watched? No, what you mean? What you mean what you just watched, Mr. Green? What you mean what you just watched? No, he not a monster. No, that was a squash. That was a squash. It was all Joe Hendry doing moves and all until he got speared and all he got caught. It was a squash. Justice for Joe. Yep, Travis, I see the uproar for this. Justice for Joe.
And Theory's driven out of the ring.
We had to wait for the new era, BA. It's over with. Brock and them gone now. Brock and Cena gone. Let's go. We can move forward. Then Braun and everybody else can be up where they supposed to be now too. Let's go. Yes, Braun is back now. He's sniffing Oba now. Yes, we're about to have Oba and what is it? And Braun means something. Finally. Yes. Somebody gets watched.
After that encounter with Oba Femi, something broke in Breaker's brain. Also earlier tonight, speaking of unpredictable.
Yep, Javon getting his wins too over Ethan and all that. Everybody getting in place. We starting to move up. Something happening. SummerSlam was a failure. WWE has to do something. That was a failure. AEW has like 50,000 people for Wembley. At least Joe took out Theory, except the bullshit, bro. Bullshit. He had as much offense as Julia. Bullshit. And he didn't even have it on a person. Bullshit. Justice for Joe. They done brought in big cast for Javon Evans and all that. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Somebody got to be a jobber. That's what people in the IWC don't realize no more. We need fucking jobbers. Bring the term back. We need jobbers.
Guys, thanks so much. Please welcome Raw.
He need to be a jobber. We need Danhausen to become the jobber he's supposed to be.
Well, first off, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We all knew that you'd be making your debut tonight, but I don't think any of us expected that. Why Javon?
8 years. I was left for dead in the dirt. 8 years. It took me to get back here from rock bottom. Javon Evans, nothing personal, bro. You were just in the way. Make no mistake about it. I am here to stack bodies.
Yo, he is literally Baron Corbin. He's literally Baron Corbin.
Big Cass planning a rampage here on Monday Night Raw, as is this man. It is going to be a war. Jacob Fatu and his one-time best friend, as close as a brother, Royce Keys, meet in a street fight tonight.
happening now. Tickets go on sale to the general public tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific via AXS.com. All Triple Mania Luxor buyers will be contacted for their new seats at MGM Grand Garden Arena. Don't miss night one of this historic two-night event live in Las Vegas.
Well, check out our fact of the night, Chad Gable, in his hometown of Minnesota, capturing his first singles championship at SummerSlam. Let's take you back to last night at US Bank Stadium.
Minnesota, I'm coming home.
Gable and Penta for the Intercontinental Gold. Penta will do anything he needs to do to retain the championship. Mexican Destroyer!
I'm taking that Intercontinental title as the man I was always supposed to be.
My name is Chad Gable, and this is my family who stood by me through the highs and lows, all the way to this moment right now, when I can finally say, I am the Intercontinental Champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new Intercontinental Champion, Chad Gable!
What an emotional lead-up to SummerSlam Sunday for Chad Gable. With all the pressure on his shoulders, in front of his hometown fans and family and friends, Chad Gable, Corey, finally won a singles championship.
Last night, all of that pressure, all of the years, the journey made a diamond, making his entrance for the very first time as a singles champion. Trust me, Cole, the emotion didn't end before SummerSlam. Even after the match, we had Chad join us on the SummerSlam post-show, and the emotions were still running incredibly high. He called it one of the greatest nights of his life.
Des Moines, oh baby, I love that energy! Now last night was the single greatest moment of my career. And since then, everyone I've talked to is saying the same thing you guys were just saying right now, that I deserve it. Now, I'm not a guy that's ever said I deserve anything. I try to earn everything I get. But I made sure and thanked every one of those people. And I've got a couple more people to thank tonight. And the first person I want to thank is Penta. I want to thank Penta for being the epitome of a fighting champion and continuing to cement his legacy as potentially the greatest luchador in the history of this business. But most importantly, I came here tonight to make sure I thank all of you. I want to thank you for sticking with me for 10 years. And yes, it's been that long. For sticking with me every time I came this close, but it didn't happen for me. For sticking with me when I was Shorty G. And for believing in me when I made a promise that I was going to overcome every bit of it and become a singles champion in this company.
I tell my kids every day, and I'm telling you right now, when you make a promise to yourself, you better bust your ass until you deliver on that promise. And I'm standing here to say I crawled through a river of crap and came out clean on the other side, but I delivered on my promise. And I am proud to be your Intercontinental Champion.
The man who held the Intercontinental Championship for north of 150 days. A fighting, spectacular champion. And then to show him respect last night after he lost the gold to Gable. There's no shame in being bested while at your best by the better man. And that is simply what happened to Penta last night. Chad Gable eager to give Penta his flowers for an incredible reign as Intercontinental Champion, a proud fighting champion.
Chad, first of all, you deserve this beautiful title, man. Chad, last night we stole the show. And tonight, I give you your flowers. Okay? I know you make a mistakes, but no matter what, because you change. And thank you for that, Chad. And now you have their respect. And you know what? Now you have my respect. Chad, this is very simple. You are a true luchador. Chad, you are one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Oh, please. Whoa. Enough of this soppy crap. What is this garbage I'm hearing about Chad being a real luchador? Yo soy el rey de los luchadores. I am the AAA Mega Campeón. And I am the greatest Mysterio of all time. Hey, I have a question. Maybe you can help me out with this, Dom. Tell me this. Why would any single one of these Des Moines bitch pigs cheer for any of these guys? Chad, the best match of your life has come and it's gone. And it wasn't even last night. It was when a better wrestler than you whipped your ass, took your mask, and you lost the right to call yourself a luchador. And Penta, you just lost to him. So what does that make you? Escúchenme, par de enanos. Chad are just keeping my
So there's no PLE booked right now until October. That's not including that Sunday night main event that's going to happen next month. But that actually might be great for WWE if they can have matches like this and build up like feuds actually going into Money in the Bank. Like this might be an actual run if they don't rush to do another PLE and say let's hold off. Yep. It feel like the season finale they had to wait because Brock didn't want to retire the first time, so it felt like the season finale was actually SummerSlam. Yo, you can't say that no more. You're afraid of the ankle lock. Stop. Yo, Dom.
Is underway. Chad Gable, current Intercontinental Champion, against the AAA Mega Champion, Dominic Mysterio, who's teaming with JD McDonough. Gable teaming with the former Intercontinental Champion, Penta. No surprise that Penta and Gable sharing a moment of respect prior to this matchup. Beautiful, beautiful butterfly suplex. Gable and Dominic kicks out. A lot of history here. Remember, Dominic lost his Intercontinental Championship back in March to Penta. He has not forgotten that moment. He would love at one point to have his title back. Oh, in the meantime, El Rey de los Luchadores is very, very proudly representing. A throw, covered by Gable, and a kick out. AAA as the reigning Mega Campeón. That's Mega Champion, Cole. What must it be like for Gable? His psyche and his mental makeup right now after finally conquering and winning his first singles title. Well, I hope the emotions have subsided to a degree because last night Chad Gable was on top of the world. Tonight he's got to get back to work as Penta delivers a drop kick. If anything, I think it's given Chad Gable a bit of clarity. What a roll by Gable into the corner. Dominic is reeling. The official Eddie Orango trying to get Gable out of the ring. I believe Clearly, Penta's the legal man. Gable was able to cover by Penta. Dominic kicks out. Get the monkey off of his back for years and years and years. The one thing that has eluded Chad Gable has been singles gold in WWE. He's now accomplished it. Yeah, but now's the tough part. Correct. Holding on to it. Oh, and Penta taking out Dominic. And Penta, what a class act he is. I would agree with that. Great deal of respect on both sides. McDonough from the outside. And this thing could boil down to chemistry. Yes, Penta and Gable have mutual respect, but Dirty Dom and J.D. McDonough are a unit, a machine, as part of the Judgment Day. And we've said this how many times, Corey? The man you're looking at right now, J.D. McDonough, could be the most underrated man on the entire roster today. You will get no argument from me, one of the most technically sound superstars on any roster, and a double tough human being. J.D. McDonough single-handedly beat up 5 adult men this weekend. They were the mini houses, but I get your point. I mean, I like to poke fun at JD and the size of his skull, but how about the size of his choke slam, Michael Cole? Fact of the matter is, he is one hell of an athlete. Former 2-time tag team champion. Close into the cover off the suplex and a kick out now. J.D. McDonough was out to show Carl Anthony Towns that he could do it too, even better. Here, JD's got a mean crossover as well. I'm sure. Now Penta in trouble. Really needs to make a tag to Gable here. You're absolutely right. You can ill afford allowing McDonough to get on a roll because he is a surgeon in the ring. He will pick you apart piece by piece. And face first goes McDonough. Now Penta with an opportunity. Penta let his emotions get the best of him. Could he use that time to make a tag to a fresher Chad Gable? And now the former Intercontinental Champion is going to pay the price. Yeah, Judgment Day doing a great job isolating Penta from his corner. Penta not completely foreign to tag team competition. He's had some success in his career, but not alongside Chad Gable. Penta lands on his feet. Judgment Day. Nope, there it is. Here's Gable. The Intercontinental Champion now from the top rope with a double clothesline. Super kick. Stereo. And now the man with zero fear, Tope con Hilo. And Penta taking out Judgment Day. And feeding Dominic right back to Chad Gable. Uh-oh. Angle slam. Cover by Gable. Kick out by Mysterio. Dom wisely rolling out of the ring, away from the clutches of the Intercontinental Champion. Gable giving chase. Tag made. I'm not sure Gable saw the tag, Cole. Well, he better turn around because J.D. McDonough is now Gable. And there's a headbutt. That place inside head of... Oh, my God. A great throw by J.D. McDonough's taken over.
We're trapped in here. We're so dead.
What do we do?
We survive.
Alberta, this August, the WWE Summer Tour returns with 2 unforgettable nights. It all starts in Edmonton, with both brands under the same roof. Then, to cap it all off, WWE heads to Calgary the very next night. WWE takes over Alberta this summer. Edmonton, August 22nd, and Calgary, August 23rd. Tickets and VIP packages on sale now.
Of course, those kids are heading back to school.
Nice. Back to school. It's a left hand. Easy. In here as fast as 1 hour.
There's dreaming about it, and then there's experiencing it with Amex Platinum. The trip you imagined becomes unimaginably real. You're seated at the hottest table in town. And just like that, you've scored access to pre-sale tickets, and you're singing every word.
services to help support healthy skin and coat.
Somebody win.
The Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable trying to fight back in
You
this
getting,
tag match.
oh, that last match ain't really a match. That street fight, that's shit gonna not be really a match.
Judgment Day. Beautiful assault. Covered by McDonough.
So, you know something I hate, y'all, but they do it all the time. WWE always do it. They like advertise a street fight now between Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu. So you're like, yeah, everybody get an awesome match. This match gonna be like 2 minutes.
Just endured 24 hours ago on SummerSlam Sunday. JD wasn't technically involved in the matchup, but he was involved in the matchup. Yeah, that was the human money's on a pole won by Denhouse. By the way, Wade Barrett told me you didn't even bother to spring for drinks after you stole Danhausen's money. Nope. And here's Gable now, top rope. McDonough in trouble. Headbutt by Gable. And now Chad. Love to make a tag to Penta. This is the opportunity Gable has been searching for. Penta eager to join the battle, as is Dirty Dom on the opposite side of the ring. Which of these two competitors will reach their corner first? Tag! Tag! Penta and Dominic, the legal men here. Penta sends Dominic reeling. Pedra Dora backbreaker. Right to the spine of Dominic. Penta looking for it. The collar. JD got to breaking things up. And the Penta driver, I think, had Dominic dead to rights here. No doubt about it. Disorienting, painful. Penta got all of it. Thank goodness for JD. And now Dominic back in the fight. Penta. Boom! Dominic collapsed into the mat. Tag made. Here's Gable. Penta and Gable working very well together at the moment. Gable top rope, Dom got his boot up. Gable picked it for the ankle lock. Ankle lock by Gable. Dominic rolls onto his back, trying to fight out of this. Gable puts it right back in. Gable will not let go. A relentless ankle lock by Chad Gable. And here comes McDonough. To the back of the neck.
Yeah, Devin, I'm thinking it's going to be an outside interference after a Royce Keys comeback, and then we probably get LA Knight to come back or something like that again. Roman Reigns might end up coming out at the end to be 4 versus 3, because Solo probably will come out too. Either that, or we might get a new Bloodline member tonight. We might get Zillify too. Yes, please. Come on, man. Let the champion lose. You can lose. Nope. Ankle lock. Dom about to lose. Dom about to lose, Devin.
And now Chad realizing what Mysterio had in his boots. Eddie Arango admonishing Mysterio, but Gable got caught. And now Penta with the gold. Off the face of Dirty Dom. Chaos Theory. How does that feel? Judgment Day. A little of our own medicine here tonight.
Are your winners, Penta and the Intercontinental Champion, Chad Gable.
Yep.
Just when I started to believe that the curse of Danhausen had worn off for Dirty Dom in the Judgment Day, The duo falls short to the new Intercontinental Champion, Chad Gable, and his proud former champion partner, Penta. Hey, at the end of the day, Dirty Dom brought that upon himself when he grabbed the hammer from the ring bell and tried to use it in the matchup. Hate it when you're right. Hey, it's been a great weekend at SummerSlam, the epic two-night event in Minnesota. SummerSlam
Gable!
the undisputed WWE Championship
Gable!
between CM Punk
Whatever that is.
the man who wants the WWE title for a full
Queen said that's her favorite song.
Rose against the 8-time world champion.
Gable!
They meet
Huh?
for the undisputed
Okay.
WWE title.
Yeah,
Who's gonna dig down deep? Who's gonna survive? Who has the resilience
I heard
of
it.
the heart?
Gable!
Cody Rhodes now.
She said Gable!
And he took out the official.
Her favorite's Gable!
Cody from behind. Crossroads.
Randy the Orton. That's just a, recap. You know what the fuck that do. Yeah, he's gonna be back. He's gonna show up on Friday. Now we just waiting for Drew. Where you at, Drew?
I don't know if you saw. Oh, I saw. Obafemi tried to get in my way. I saw that. And I'm going to do something about it. I think you should. I'm asking you. Where is Obafemi? How would I know where Obafemi is? You're right. I'm sorry. I thought that was your new best friend.
Two.
That's gonna turn bad real quick. What we're about to witness is gonna get ugly real quick.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's a street fight. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, Jacob
As close as brothers for over a decade, and it's come down.
Damn, not even give Royce Keys an entrance again.
Jacob Fatu, Royce Keys.
Damn, y'all, Royce still don't get an entrance. God damn, Royce Keys. Why won't they get this man an entrance, y'all? They be finding ways to put commercials on this guy entrance. I take whatever I want. Why is Royce Keys on Raw, yo? Why is he here? Why was he just in the locker room with like his wrestling attire on? Why? Why is Jacob Fatu here?
On August 13th, the Philadelphia Phillies face off against the Minnesota Twins. The field is calling. MLB at Field of Dreams, live on Netflix.
Ontario, this August, the WWE Summer Tour returns with 3 unforgettable nights. It all starts in London, both brands, one epic showdown. Then, Friday Night SmackDown kicks off the weekend in Toronto.
Just me,
And to bring it all
Day
home,
one is
Monday Night
just
Raw
me,
features
Uzi.
Ottawa. The WWE Summer Tour heats up Ontario this August.
for?
Tickets and VIP packages on sale now.
Nope, told you no entrance. I take what I want.
He said, you choose this, Fatu said, but we're here now. Never mind the past. The fact that these two once slept on one another's couches as aspiring wrestlers. The fact that Royce Keys used to get on a Greyhound bus and ride 9 hours from Oakland, California to Burbank just to train at the same school where Jacob Fatu was. The same school run by WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi and the great Gangrel. These two's bond is incredibly deep, but it's all been forsaken for the here and the now. They slept on each other's couches. They shared money to buy food. These two men had one dream, and that was to be doing what they're doing here today, but not against each other. The closest bonds in this business were often forged in the car from city to city. 14 hours through a blizzard to go make 50 bucks and take one step closer to your dream. That's where these two both began. So how did we end up here tonight in a street fight? I'll tell you exactly how. Jacob Fatu believes so deeply in his abilities, he put his freedom essentially on the line. He came up short against Roman Reigns, which is why the Samoan Werewolf is now in the debt of the tribal chief. And Roman Reigns has the marching orders, take all these guys out, and that's what Fatu wants. Look out! He drives, my God, right into the announce table. That was damn near 600 pounds of human beings crashing into our announce desk. And then looking at Keys. And Cole, this is one of the many things that make Jacob Fatu so insanely dangerous. Oh my God, Jacob sent over the steps. The Samoan werewolf is far from a savage, but he still maintains an uncanny ability to tap in to that part of his family lineage. Jacob Fatu doesn't know when to stop. As he likes to say, all gas, no brakes. Royce Keys standing toe-to-toe with him tonight. Seeing a vicious, aggressive side of Keys as well, but Fatu now blasting Keys from behind. Look at the eyes of Jacob Fatu, Michael Cole. Absent of humanity, absent of emotion. When he has to be, if he wants to do this to a man that was as close to him as a brother. And that's what I said makes it so scary. Off the steel post is Keys. Almost like Fatu lacks a conscience.
I had no choice. I gotta do this. I got no choice.
And to our point earlier, Jacob saying to Keys, I had no choice because he is indebted now to Roman
Powerhouse
Reigns. It was Royce Keys who said it's not blood that makes you family, it's loyalty. Well, Jacob Fatu does not agree. Here comes the Samoan werewolf. And Fatu by Royce Keys. What a collision with the clothesline. Imagine what's going through the mind of Royce Keys. You spend all these years scratching and clawing, honing your craft, hoping for an opportunity in WWE. Royce Keys arrives, and his best friend stabs him in the back. Raw's coverage continues, brought to you by Detroit. Royce Keys driving Fatu to the barricade. On the other side of the coin, Cole, you don't think Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys would become as close as brothers unless Royce had a little bit of that savagery in him too, did you? Royce Keys starting to learn what it takes to survive here. That's what this is all about. This is not where Keys ever expected to be, ever envisioned being. Well, especially not in a street fight against Fatu. Well, Keys hopefully possesses that same ability to flip the switch in his head. Hopefully Royce Keys, for his own well-being, can turn off his consciousness the way Fatu can. On Royce Keys' defense as well, Corey. He tried everything in his power to stay out of this whole situation with the bloodline. Oh! He didn't want anything to do with any of that. I agree with you. Into this. And unfortunately, Keys may just end up as collateral damage. Now Keys right over the edge. Oh my God. And Keys hit the floor hard. Keys hit the floor hard. Jacob Fatu willing to do this to this man. Imagine what else he's capable of. Well, we saw how hard Jacob fought the OTC in their encounters. Jacob Fatu willing to go there with his own flesh and blood. Unfortunately for Royce Keys, their friendship's just a footnote. And now Jacob Fatu loading up the ring with steel chairs. And one can only imagine what this madman is planning to do. And Cole, I'm looking in Royce Keys' eyes. He's watching this all unfold, and he almost looked helpless for a moment, realizing what Fatu's trying to do. Keys still fighting back, or at least attempting to. Oh my God, Fatu into the eyes. Again, there are no disqualifications in this match. Fatu can do anything he wants. Yeah, but Keys right now is blinded. Jacob Fatu had one thumb in each eye. Keys is flying blind right now. And Keys standing up on a clothesline, taking out Fatu. And now Royce Keys unloading on Jacob. And Fatu driven into the steps. Royce Keys turning things around. You used the word a few minutes ago, Cole, survival. That's what this has evolved into in the past few minutes. Doing whatever you can to survive. And he's now adding to the growing stack of chairs in the center of the ring. I'm not sure we need any more. demeanor changed. Again, we're finding out tonight who Royce Keys really is, what this man is truly capable of. And now Jacob with a right, dropping Keys to the floor. As vicious as we believed it would be. Royce didn't want this fight, but he's taken it. But unfortunately for Royce Keys, as much punishment as he has already endured to this point, Fatu happy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, happy to dish out more, but apparently Royce has something left. And now with a kendo stick. Unloading on Fatu. My God. Good thing Keys wasn't available before 6 p.m. today. Royce Keys now looking to set up a table. And this is what Jacob Fatu has driven this man to. Unfortunately for Jacob Fatu, he's finding out firsthand.
Bro, this is a great Raw, y'all. Like Royce Keys getting a reaction, and I don't mean just like a you know, a little bit of something like that, but they actually reacting to Royce Keys now. It's a new era.
In Fatu's mind, his justification is that this is his own fault, like we talked about before. This is absolutely brutal. Fatu just torturing Keys. As unhinged as they come. What Jacob Fatu is attempting to construct right now. And the official Chad Patton is powerless to stop it. It's the bloodline. You should have stayed out of it. You should have out of it. Keys tried to stay out of it. He was forced into it. And Royce blocking. Come on, let's go. Turning the tables.
Damn.
Cover. Isn't it enough? And Fatu got the shoulder up at 2. Take a look at the impact.
God damn.
Of Jacob Fatu being driven spine first onto 2 chairs. And interestingly enough, there's so much bad blood here. I believe that was the first attempted cover in this whole match. Oh my God, let him play.
Woo!
DDT on the steel. And my God, Jacob's turn. And Keys gets the shoulder up again. How? My God. The Samoan werewolf will stop at nothing to take Keys out of the equation altogether. With a nod to the aforementioned Gangrel, the implant DDT. Now continuing to punish Keys. Fatu heading up to the top rope. Keys go back to his feet. Through a chair into the face of Jacob. Let's stop the upward ascent of Jacob Fatu. Royce Keys now joining the werewolf on the turnbuckles. What the hell is Royce Keys thinking? The ring is trashed with chairs. Oh my God! Slam to the chairs. The cover. Jacob somehow stayed alive. Look at the power of Royce Keys from the turnbuckles. A power slam onto the chairs. Yet somehow, Jacob Fatu summoned the will to kick out. And we're learning a lot about Royce Keys tonight. And a killer instinct and the rage inside. As Royce Keys himself said, he stood 10 toes down for his longtime friend, his brother Jacob Fatu. But now, the task is involved. Try to put Fatu in his grave.
Keys, spine buster. Ring shaking spine buster.
And that switch just flipped, Cole. Royce Keys is tapped in.
Oh, pop-up Samoan through the table.
That's gotta be it. That has to.
Mighty moonsault. Fatu's not done yet. And now it's locked in. Tongue and death grip locked in. Taking the breath from Keys.
Royce Keys fighting, trying to survive, but Keys is starting to fade.
Eyes rolling back in his head. Fatu's got it locked in good. The official's got a call for the bell. Keys is out. Keys is out.
Tag, get in there.
Fatu will not let go. Like a crazed animal. Jacob Fatu. Choking the right from Keys.
Fatu like a man possessed right now.
And now a horn of official.
Get in there, guys.
Heading to the ring to try to pry Jacob off Keys.
Somebody do something.
My God, how did it come to this?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Jacob Fatu.
Well, Roman Reigns.
No.
Fatu's not done yet.
Get in there.
Got it locked in again.
Here, send somebody. Get some help.
Get the damn cops out here.
I told you. It's family. It's this.
Come on now.
Jacob Fatu is an absolute damn madman.
Somebody stop Jacob.
Keys is bleeding from the mouth. Get the medics out here. Get some help.
Keys could have it turned.
Yo, the LA Knight botch
I
here.
don't think Jacob's done yet.
Everybody getting LA Knights. Hey, he did something.
Fatu didn't just want to win this match. He wants to end this young man's career. How can he do this to a man that was once his best friend? You not do this.
Bleeding with Jacob Fatu.
Oh my God! Not again! Royce Keys is out! Somebody get the damn paramedics out here! Get that animal out of the ring and get the damn doctor! A sickening scene has developed in the ring.
Oh shit, Roman Reigns going to AAA? Yeah, I'm excited for SmackDown at the center, so are they gonna fool me? Like,
Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching. Here's another episode of Raw.
all right, y'all. We were still talking at Discord, but like she said, another episode of Raw. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the notification bell as well. Here our watch along for the week schedule. Monday Raw, as we just had. Tuesday tomorrow NXT. Wednesday will be Evolve and AEW Dynamite. Thursday is TNA Impact. Friday SmackDown. We show AAA on Saturday, as well as any Saturday and Sunday night main events, as well as any PLEs that fall on Saturday or Sunday, either or. We show them both. So you can watch the videos in Discord with us, as long as you're a subscriber. That's all we ask. Help us get to our goal of 500 subscribers. We're, I think, less than 60 away. So, or less than 70 away. So we're 65 away, I believe. So help us out. Here are our other shows. Because We Geek Culture, Film and Television, Captain Crown, NBA Podcast, Get Off the Damn Fence, everything, but mainly sports. So, and you already know we talk combat. So check out all the channels, subscribe to all of them, help them all out to reach their goals. Also, lastly, here's our merch. Alright, John. That was our merch. Link in the description. Holla at us on our socials if you do decide to grab anything. We'll definitely repost anything. But other than that, this is Muy Grande Negro Americano, aka King, for We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. We are the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube anywhere else. Check out our review show we did earlier today for last week, including SummerSlam. If you're interested in NBA stuff, Captain Crown will be on a little bit later with myself and Rel. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.